Alright, kind of a quick update video on the legal case. I did finish my motion for reconsideration, so I'll post a link where appropriate. Yeah, and I did find out the Judge Hittner, he's Jewish, so that makes this whole thing a little more gnarly and weird. You'd think it'd have some sort of sensitivity to the whole issue of people throwing around swastikas and, you know, dressing people up as Hitler because they block too many people. It kind of trivializes the Holocaust a little, just a little bit. So anyway, but we'll see. Not that I'm making anything of it yet, but whatever. It just, the whole thing is really irritating. The more I thought about it, you know, it's just so obvious that this judge shouldn't be a judge. I mean, he has no capacity to, you know, play the umpire role. No, he wants to, you know, he wants to decide what the law means, and he wants to decide who has rights, and he wants to control the circumstance, and instead of just doing his job, which is to apply the law. And he obviously had no interest in applying the law. His interest seemed to be to have the law stay ambiguous and confusing and just leave people in a limbo, especially people who don't pay lawyers. And that's sort of what this comes down to. His son's a lawyer, politician, by the way. Not exactly areas of endeavor that generate much respect in the common man. But anyway... so yeah, I'm not gonna, you know, I'll post another picture of him as a background here, just because, you know, I have gone out and done some research on him, because, yeah, I mean, if these are going to be the game rules, if the court decides I have no rights, then I'm going to make sure judges don't have any either. At least any rights protecting them against any slander or nonsense I can perpetrate against them. But we'll wait and see what the law says in the end. We'll wait for a final determination. So we'll play by the rules. So after the motion reconsideration, like I said, if I don't get an answer from the court within 20 days, I'm going to file my appeal. And yeah, it's $455 or whatever. But fuck it. You know, I'm going to file it. And we'll see where we go from there. I will file also a complaint with the Department of Justice, because I am covered on the Americans with Disabilities Act. You know, I have a limiting psychosis, and I'm not going to discuss it. It's not open for discussion, so if you post any comments about it, you're blocked. It's just none of your fucking business. But it's a fact of my life. It's a fact of my existence. And by law, you know, government's obliged to give me a minimum, just a minimum of courtesy. And this judge blatantly just thumbed his nose at that, as he has in previous cases. He's done it to people before. He has apparently no respect for the Congress and the laws it passes. And, you know, he's just validating and verifying that opinion for us. So, but whatever, we'll see where this goes. I'm taking it as far as I can take it. It's a matter of principle. I'm just, these people are out of control. There needs to be legislation imposed on them. The rules have to be changed. There has to be some accountability. They cannot be allowed to function independent of any public scrutiny. It's just bullshit. That's what's broken in this government. We need grand juries. We need... the people need to exercise their will once in a while, just to keep these jackasses in line, to keep them from going, you know, just like the IRS, you know, I mean, they play the game, okay? The IRS every now and then will, you know, they're going to scrutinize your tax returns, and they're going to examine them hard, and that's enough to keep everybody else in line, because they don't want to, you know, they don't want to be that 1 in 100 who gets caught cheating. And that's what government needs. Government needs some disincentive, and all they've done is give themselves blanket immunity for everything. They're immune to everything now, and when they can do things maliciously and be immune, that's just that's where they've taken it to a preposterous extreme. And it's time for the people to do something about it. You know, we've got to exercise our will somehow over these people. But anyway, that's another subject. So just a quick update video. I think it was pretty good. What I wrote was pretty good. Not too hostile, but I mean, it was impossible to refrain from throwing a few little insults. because this guy is, he shouldn't be a judge. It's that simple. He's too fucking controlled by his own ego and agenda. He doesn't have any principles. He's not honorable. It's that simple. He's not honorable enough to be a judge. So, moving on. Till next time.